No, that brings us to a good topic about ghosts.
You have some crazy
Yeah,
encounters with
Some
ghosts.
crazy encounters with ghosts.
All right, so tell your story.
Okay, well, I have a lot. I have a bunch of stories.
Just
and
tell one, I guess. Like the
Okay.
scariest one.
The scariest one was so we all know a guy that we've already mentioned in the podcast. So we all know Cole, and so Cole lives in this house that's like was built in the 20s.
It's a pretty cool house.
Yeah, built up by his grandfather in the 20s, and like he's had a lot of experiences, and I've had a lot of experiences, and some were like comforting, but some were also absolutely terrifying because of what happens. And so the one scariest one that I've had, and it was a few months ago actually. That was so the
That's
way
pretty recent.
yeah, it was compared to the other stories. It was pretty recent. So the way his house works is you walk in, and then there's the basement, which is fine. That wasn't where the story is, but you walk in, the basement's there, and you turn right, and you're in the kitchen, and then in the kitchen, past the kitchen, there's a hallway, and the hallway you can just look down, and there's a living room and like stairs, and you can kind of see the stairs. You can just mainly see the railing of the stairs, and so it was. I don't like going in his house at night at all.
Yeah,
myself.
it is terrifying.
It is scary, yeah.
It is
Yeah.
terrible.
So scary.
Like,
Not only that, you got Nancy.
Yeah.
That's a whole
that's
different
a
story.
whole
different story.
So I was walking in alone because I was just gonna go hang out with him and another friend, and so I was walking through the kitchen, and then I walked just through that hallway, because once you get through the hallway, you get stairs to his room. Oh, wow, I can't speak. And so I looked, as I was passing through the hall, I looked left, and on the stairwell there were hands, like holding the like railing, and there were two yellow eyes, just like this. Imagine that, but black. Like just a black head and hands over the white railing, and
So why'd you look over to the side? Like, did you just kind of like feel something, or
I-
were you
yeah,
just like
like,
casual?
I just
and you
remember just
Really
like
just checking in.
because I always turn on the lights. Like when I walk
Oh,
in, the
yeah.
lights
Oh,
are
yeah,
always off,
easy.
and I'll turn them on, and like the light switch is right there.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay,
I'll turn
so
it
it
on.
was just kind of like
okay.
gotcha.
I turn it on all the time. Like even when like we're not there, I'd like knowing that when I come down from his room that the lights are on.
Yeah.
Because I cannot do the lights off in Cole's house. And so I looked over and I saw that, and at that point my mind was just like,
Well,
This is the day you die.
this is how I go.
welcome to the new chapter of your life of being fucking terrified. And so I'd say it takes maybe 15 seconds for me to just regularly walk from that point to Cole's room, and I want to say I got up there in about 3. I don't think I maybe there's probably like 20 steps. I think I maybe hit 4.
Jeez.
And I like
Yeah,
busted
you're
in the
booking
room.
it.
I busted in the room, and I was like terrified. And Cole and our other friend Charlie, they just kind of looked at me and they're like, what just happened? Because usually you could hear someone coming up the stairs, and they didn't hear me. And so we went back, and I like showed them what like the thing was doing. And when I put my hands on the rail, it was cold as fuck. Like you could feel the difference in the railing. Like you feel
That's crazy.
the like just as if someone had their hands on it forever. Like
Like my hands. My hands are always
yeah,
cold.
yeah. If Nick always
Nice
has his
tack.
hands there.
Okay, we're
Like-
gonna wait, guys.
Like,
That was probably the most scary. I can tell other ones too because I just have that one as the scariest. I have other
I think that
ones
was pretty good.
because I've seen shadows. I've seen just people that aren't supposed to be alive.
tell the one where you're walking up on the outside and you looking through the
Yeah.
kitchen windows.
Yeah.
That's
So-
a good one.
So Cole and I had just gone over to his family's restaurant, which is on the property. We just gone over and we just got some food, and we were coming back. And so you can see into the kitchen, like we were talking about earlier, how the house is all laid out, and you can see there's a few windows in the kitchen. And so Cole's mom looks exactly like their grandma. Or no, it wasn't their grandma. It was their aunt. Cole's, because they're sisters, so obviously they're meant to look alike, but Nancy and I don't know the aunt's name that we saw, but they look exactly alike. And so we were walking up and we look in the kitchen window and there's this lady standing there, and naturally we just assumed it was Nancy, and like we were just like, Nancy, like we were just trying to like mess with her because it's Nancy, so we can mess with her sometimes. And so we were just like, Nancy, like we were just calling to her, like just trying to mess with her. And then we walked into the house, and there was nobody in the kitchen, and like we set the food down, and we were just like, where did like she doesn't move that fast.
Where's she run off to?
She's not a
Gotta go.
quick, she's not a quick lady, and if she's moving, you can probably definitely hear it. Like,
because Cole's house is so creaky too.
yeah, that's
so.
true. And so we put the food down, and we're like, Nancy, like where'd you go? Like we were trying to talk to her, and nobody was responding. Like no, just dead silence in the house. And so, I think Cole ended up forgetting like ketchup or something, like something small that he had to go back. So I went back. 'Cause I don't want to be in the house alone. I went back with him, and Nancy's in the kitchen cooking food, and we're just like, Nancy, how did you get back to the restaurant so fast? She was like, I was never at the house, and we're just like, what?
Yeah, like
And it was like,
Cole's sister. So Cole has a sister.
Yeah.
She wasn't in the house.
no, because she
at the
was
time.
that was at that point she had been moved out and she was at college, so we didn't have to worry about anybody else necessarily, and
Except for the girl in the attic.
yeah, so I don't know, that was scary because like as soon as Nancy was like, I was never at the house, Cole and I just looked at each other like, okay. Oh, we gotta go get the food.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving on the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was
Some
now that,
spooky ghost
somebody got
stories.
terrified.